Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling a pretty massive blueprint, really digging into how you go from zero, basically, to launching your first affiliate website.
Yeah, and not just the website, but the really crucial part, building that email list alongside it.
Exactly. So our mission here is to give you a clear roadmap, taking you from maybe knowing nothing to having a plan for a profitable site and, like you said, owning your audience.
Right, because an affiliate site fundamentally is an asset. You're recommending someone else's stuff, products, services, and you earn a cut, a commission, when someone buys through your unique link.
No inventory, no shipping.
None of that. Your main job is creating really good content. Content that helps people, answers their questions, and ideally ranks in Google so people actually find it.
And the potential here, it seems pretty significant based on what we've seen. We're talking location independence, being your own boss. I mean, one source mentioned selling their site for 6 figures. That's more than just a side hustle.
Oh, absolutely. It's a real business model. But we need to be careful with the term passive income. It sounds great, but it's not quite magic, especially at the start. There's this analogy one source used, the wind-up doll.
Ah, the wind-up doll. I like that one. It feels accurate.
It really does. You have to put in a lot of upfront work, like serious effort winding that knob, creating content, optimizing the site, maybe building some links. That's the winding phase.
And that phase can take, what, 6 months? A year?
Mhm.
Maybe longer?
Easily. And during that time, you're mostly just putting in energy, probably seeing very little, if any, money coming back. It's pure investment of time and effort.
That's where most people probably give up, I imagine. They expect instant results.
Exactly. But if you keep winding, keep putting out that quality content, eventually, you let go of the knob and the doll starts moving. Traffic starts flowing, commissions start coming in. That's the passive part.
But it doesn't just run forever on its own, right? The doll winds down.
Precisely. Google changes things, competitors pop up, your content gets outdated. So you still need maintenance. You have to rewind the knob, occasionally update old posts, create new relevant stuff to keep that income stream flowing. It's more like semi-passive, maybe.
That definitely paints a more realistic picture. It's an investment. But speaking of investment, the actual cost to get started financially is surprisingly low.
It really is. You can grab a domain name. Namecheap's a popular option, and get some basic hosting, maybe SiteGround for a year. You could potentially get online for under, say, $35.
That's incredibly accessible. But the sources do warn that just starting cheap doesn't guarantee success, right? There's more to it if you want to compete seriously.
Yeah, that's the catch. To really build something substantial, you usually need better tools. A good premium theme like Astra or GeneratePress, maybe. SEO software like Ahrefs or Ubersuggest. Those aren't cheap. Link management tools like Lasso. It adds up.
So you can start on a shoestring, but scaling and competing often means investing more later on. Could be thousands a year for the serious tools.
Right. You test the waters cheaply, but expect to invest more if you find it's working and you want to grow it properly.
Okay, so let's dive into the roadmap. We've got these 10 steps for building the site, and then we'll really focus on that critical shift, building the email list. Let's start with phase 1, laying the foundation. Step 1, choosing the niche. Why is this the absolute most important decision?
Because everything else hinges on it. Honestly, it determines if you'll even stick around long enough to see results. Building authority, getting traffic, it takes time, sometimes years.
So if you pick something just because you think it's profitable but you hate the topic,
You'll burn out, guaranteed. When things get tough, when you're writing that 20th article and still making $0, passion is what keeps you going. That genuine interest makes the work less like work, and frankly, it leads to better content.
and better content is crucial now, especially with all the AI-generated stuff floating around.
Absolutely critical. AI can churn out generic blog posts like nobody's business. Google's getting smarter about spotting that AI mediocrity. Real interest leads to real insights, unique takes, stuff AI just can't replicate yet. That quality is your edge.
This ties directly into those Google acronyms we need to know, EEAT and YMYL. Let's break down EEAT first.
Right. Experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trust. For niche selection, the big ones are the first two, experience and expertise. Do you show you actually know this topic firsthand?
Like if I'm reviewing hiking boots, have I actually worn them on a trail?
Exactly. Did you hike the trail? Did you test 10 different boots side by side? That's experience. Or maybe you have credentials, a degree, a certification in the field. That's expertise. Google eats that stuff up. It builds trust.
So buying and testing those noise-canceling headphones myself doing my own sound tests. That gives me an EEAT advantage over someone just rewriting Amazon reviews.
A massive advantage. You're demonstrating proof. Now, the other acronym, YMYL, your money, your life, that's more of a warning sign for beginners.
Okay, why is that? What kind of niches are we talking about?
Think health, finance, personal safety, even legal advice. Stuff that can seriously impact someone's life or finances. Google holds these niches to an incredibly high standard.
Meaning you need, what, actual qualifications?
Pretty much. They want to see content written or reviewed by certified experts, doctors, financial advisors, lawyers, you name it. If you're just starting out and don't have those credentials or the budget to hire people who do, trying to rank in a YMYL niche is, well, it's almost impossible. Best to steer clear initially.
Got it. So find a passion, make sure you have some genuine experience or expertise, avoid YMYL unless you are the expert. Then what? How do we know if the niche is actually viable?
Good question. Passion alone doesn't pay the bills. You need market viability checks. First, popularity. Use Google Trends. See if people are actually searching for this stuff. Is interest growing, shrinking, stable? Compare it to related niches.
Like maybe compare pickleball paddles versus tennis rackets or something.
Exactly. Then look for communities. Are there active Facebook groups, subreddits, busy TikTok tags where people are talking about products, asking questions? Lots of activity means a hungry market.
And the big one, monetization. Can you actually make money here?
Right. Are there products or services people need to buy to participate in this niche? And crucially, are there good affiliate programs available? Check the big networks, ClickBank, ShareSale, Awin, CJ, and of course, Amazon Associates.
When looking at programs, what kind of commission rates should we aim for? The sources mentioned a minimum.
Yeah, generally try to aim for at least 6% commission for most standard programs. If it's much lower, it takes a lot more volume to make decent money.
But what about Amazon? Their rates are often lower, like 3% or 4% in many categories. Does that 6% rule still apply?
That's the exception. Amazon's power isn't just the commission rate, it's the conversion rate. People trust Amazon. They're already logged in, their credit card is saved, friction is low.
Ah, so they're more likely to actually buy.
Much more likely. And here's the kicker. You get a commission on everything they buy within that 24-hour cookie window, not just the product you link to.
Oh, right. So they click your link for a $20 gadget, but end up buying a $1,000 laptop too.
You get a cut of the laptop sale as well. That's huge. It makes those lower 3–4% rates worthwhile because the overall order value can be much higher.
Okay, that makes a huge difference. Now, the scary part? Competition. How do we figure out if a niche is just too crowded?
This is where tools come in handy. Things like Ubersuggest or Ahrefs let you check the domain authority, or DA, of the site's already ranking for your target keywords.
Yeah.
DA is like a score from 1 to 100, showing how strong or trustworthy a site is in Google's eyes.
And if the top results are all like DA 70 or 80?
Yeah, if the first page is full of huge established sites with high DA, it's going to be incredibly tough, maybe impossible for a brand new site to break in.
So what's the move then? Just give up on the niche?
Not necessarily. You niche down. You get more specific.
Yeah.
Instead of targeting best mattresses, super competitive, you target something much narrower, like best mattress for side sleepers with back pain under $500.
Or the example used. Best cat litter for heavy urination. Much more specific.
Exactly. You find a smaller pond where the big fish aren't playing as hard. Look for keywords where you see maybe 3 or more sites ranking that have a DA under, say, 35, but are still getting some decent estimated traffic, maybe over 150 visitors a month.
So find those less competitive subtopics where you can actually gain a foothold.
That's the key. Build authority in that small space first.
Okay, niche chosen, viability checked, competition assessed. Step 2 is planning the actual site content, the keyword strategy.
Right, the triple threat approach. Find keywords with decent traffic potential, low enough competition for you to rank, and that help you build topical authority. That last one is crucial.
Let's dig into topical authority more. We mentioned it with niching down, but how does it work in practice with keywords?
Think of it like becoming the go-to expert on a very specific subject. If your site has 20 articles, but they're about dogs, cats, birds, fish, Google sees you as very general, low authority on any single topic.
But if all 20 articles are laser focused on, say, cat litter.
Now, Google sees you as the expert on cat litter. You've covered types of litter, best brands for odor control, how to transition your cat, automatic litter boxes. You own that topic. That's topical authority.
So the strategy is to build out these clusters of content around a narrow sub-niche first, like the cat litter example.
Precisely. Start by identifying your commercial keywords. These are the ones that directly lead to sales. Think Roundup reviews, Best 5 clumping litters, single product reviews, Tidy Cat's lightweight litter review, or comparison posts, World's Best versus Dr. Elsie's litter.
And when we're looking for these, we're using that DA under 35, traffic over 150 rule of thumb. But you mentioned traffic estimates can be shaky.
They're definitely rough estimates. Don't get too hung up on the exact number. The DA check is more reliable for gauging competition. More importantly, analyze the search intent. Why is someone searching for this? What answer do they need?
Right. The New York Times example. They might rank for best cat litter because they have huge authority. But if their article is too general
and doesn't actually help someone looking for litter for heavy urination, your super specific lower DA article can actually outrank them because it better matches the user's specific need. Quality and relevance can trump raw authority sometimes.
Okay. So we find maybe 5 good commercial keywords to target first. Then we build out the cluster with informational keywords.
Exactly. And Google gives you clues here. Look at the people also ask PAA section in the search results. Look at the related searches at the bottom. Google is literally telling you what other questions people have about your topic.
So things like, how often should I change cat litter? Or, is clay litter bad for cats?
Perfect examples. These informational articles answer those questions. They don't sell directly, but they build your topical authority. And, crucially, they link to your commercial money-making pages. Aim for maybe 15 of these informational keywords to support your initial 5 commercial ones. That gives you a solid starting cluster.
Before we get the domain, we need to lock in the affiliate programs, right? So we know what we're writing about. Quick recap on the types.
2 main kinds. Individual programs where you sign up directly with a company like, say, a software company, or the big affiliate networks, Amazon, CJ, ShareSale, Rakuten. Impact these act as middlemen, managing lots of different brands under one roof.
Which is better for beginners.
Networks are often easier starting out. One application can potentially get you access to hundreds of brands, and tracking and payments are centralized.
We talked commissions. What else matters when picking a program? Cookie duration sounded important.
Hugely important, especially for expensive items. The cookie duration is how long after someone clicks your link you can still get paid if they buy. Amazon's is usually 24 hours.
Which is fine for quick purchases. But if it's something people think about.
Exactly. If you're recommending a $3,000 treadmill or a complex piece of software, people don't usually buy instantly. They research, they compare, they might wait for a sale. You need a longer cookie, 30, 60, even 90 days, so you still get credit if they come back weeks later to buy.
That makes sense. What else? Product quality seemed like a big one.
Non-negotiable. Don't recommend junk. Your reputation is your biggest asset. If you promote bad products, people won't trust you, and they won't click your links again. Also, check the merchant's sales page. Is it professional? Does it load fast? Does it actually convert? A terrible sales page can kill your commissions no matter how good your review is.
And the recurring commission potential.
Oh yeah, the holy grail.
Yeah.
If you can find programs for subscription products, software, memberships, consumables where you get paid every month for that referral, that's amazing. We saw that example, right? $50 a month for 7 months from one software referral. That's $350 from one click. That builds a much more stable income stream.
Okay. Program selected. Yeah, the technical bits. Steps 3 and 4, domain name and hosting. What makes a good domain name?
Needs to be catchy, memorable, and ideally relevant to your niche. Stick with .com if you can. It just has the most trust and recognition. Avoid weird extensions like .biz or .info. They can look a bit spammy.
And the crucial check before buying.
Check for trademarks. Use the test database in the US or your country's equivalent. You absolutely do not want to build a brand for a year and then get a cease and desist letter. Also, check if the matching social media handles are available. Consistency is good. And hey, AI tools like BrandSnap can even help brainstorm ideas if you're stuck.
All right, domain secured, now hosting. What's key here? Speed, reliability?
Both. Absolutely critical. Site speed is huge for user experience and for Google rankings. Slow site, people leave, Google notices. You need a host with excellent uptime like 99.9% good 240/47 support, and fast servers, which usually means SSD storage these days.
Any specific recommendations for beginners?
SiteGround and A2 hosting are often recommended. They offer good performance at reasonable prices for starting out. Also, look for included security features, like a free SSL certificate, that's the little padlock icon in the browser, and maybe some basic malware scanning. And make sure they offer scalability so you can upgrade your plan as your site grows.
Got it. Step 5, setting up the platform itself. WordPress seems to be the standard. Why?
It's just dominant. Powers something like 43% of all websites. It's free, Incredibly flexible with themes and plugins, relatively easy to learn the basics, and most hosts have a super simple one-click install process.
And the look and feel of the site. Free, okay, or pay up.
If your budget allows, a premium theme like Astra or GeneratePress is often worth it. They tend to be faster, better coded for SEO, offer more customization, and come with dedicated support. But if you start free, pick a well-regarded one that has a premium upgrade option so you can switch later without a total rebuild if needed. Just make sure whatever you choose is responsive, looks good on phones fast, and regularly updated for security.
Now, plugins. The little add-ons that give WordPress superpowers. What are the absolute essentials for an affiliate site?
You need a core few. First, an SEO plugin Rank Math or Yoast are the big players. They help you optimize your posts and pages for Google.
Okay, SEO covered. What else?
Affiliate link management. This is huge. A plugin like Lasso is fantastic.
Yeah.
It helps you cloak your links, important for non-Amazon programs, manage them all in one place, and create attractive display boxes.
Why is managing links so important? Can't I just paste them in?
You could, but imagine you promote a product on 50 different pages. Then the company changes their affiliate link structure, or you find a better product to recommend. Are you going to manually edit 50 pages? Lasso lets you update the link once in its dashboard, and it changes everywhere automatically. Huge time saver and protects your income.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. What else?
Speed optimization. A caching plugin like WP Rocket is highly recommended to make your site load faster. And then, internal linking. A tool like Link Whisper can be amazing here. It suggests relevant places to link between your own articles, which is super important for SEO and site structure.
We'll definitely come back to internal linking. Before that, the boring but necessary pages.
Yep, gotta have them. Your basic homepage, an About Us page builds trust, and a contact page. Something like the Contact Form 7 plugin works well. And the legal stuff, privacy policy, terms and conditions. You can find online generators for these, but they're usually required by affiliate networks and privacy laws like GDPR or CCPA. Don't skip these.
Final setup step. Tracking. Got to measure results, right?
Absolutely. If you don't track, you can't improve. Two essentials: Google Search Console and Google Analytics.
What's the difference?
Search Console tells you how Google sees your site, which keywords you're ranking for, how many impressions and clicks you're getting from search, any technical errors Google found. Analytics tells you what people do once they're on your site, which pages they visit, how long they stay, where they came from, bounce rate, etc. Setting both up correctly from day one is fundamental.
Okay, foundation laid, WordPress setup, tracking in place. Now, phase 2, the engine. Step 6 is writing that high-quality content. Google's priority here is
Quality in user experience, period. You can have the best technical setup in the world, but if your content is thin, unhelpful, or just rehashed garbage, people will leave, and Google will eventually figure it out and rank you lower. Content is king, queen, and the whole royal court.
what types of content work best for actually driving affiliate sales?
The ones that target people closer to making a buying decision. So single product reviews, deep dives into one specific item. Roundup reviews comparing the top 5 or 10 best options in a category. Comparison posts pitting two popular products directly against each other, like product A versus product B.
What about other types?
How-to guides are great too, especially if the steps naturally involve using a product you recommend. And informational posts answering common questions are vital for building that topical authority we talked about, and you can link from them to your review pages.
To make this content stand out, especially against AI, what writing strategies should we use? How do we inject that EEAT?
Right. First, polish. Use tools like Grammarly, maybe even run drafts through something like ChatGPT just for editing flow and clarity suggestions. Second, solid research. Cite authoritative sources if needed. .gov.edu sites are great. Third, personality. Inject some humor, share relevant anecdotes. Write like a human talking to another human, not a robot.
And formatting. People stand online, they don't read word for word.
Absolutely crucial. Make it skimmable. Use clear headings and subheadings, H2s, H3s. Use short paragraphs. Bullet points and numbered lists are your friends. Break up walls of text. And the big one for EET, add personal experience. If possible, actually use the product. Show photos of you using it. Talk about your specific results, good or bad. Do a mini experiment. That stuff generic content can't easily fake.
And the golden rule for maintaining trust.
Be honest. Brutally honest if necessary. If a product has flaws, point them out. Your long-term credibility is worth far more than a single commission. People trust reviewers who are balanced. And always, always include a clear affiliate disclosure statement at the top of any post with affiliate links. It's required legally and by most programs. Transparency is key.
Okay, content written. Before we jump fully into SEO in general, you mentioned internal linking and site structure. This seems like a hidden step lots of people miss. Let's call it step 7.
Yes, it's so important. You have these great commercial articles and these supporting informational articles. How you link them together tells Google what's important and how topics relate. This is where siloing, or the hub and spoke model, comes in.
Explain that hub and spoke model.
Okay, think of your main commercial article, your big roundup review like best cat litter for heavy urination, as a hub. It's the most important page on that specific topic cluster.
Got it. The money page.
Right. Then all those related informational articles, how to clean cat urine from concrete, pros and cons of silica gel litter, etc. Those are the spokes.
So how do we connect them?
Simple but powerful. Every Spake article should link up to the main hub article using relevant anchor text, the clickable words. So in your article about cleaning urine, you might link the phrase, best cat litter for controlling odor, directly to your main hub review page.
So all the supporting pages point power towards the main commercial page.
Exactly. And crucially, the hub page generally doesn't link back down to all the spokes. The power flows primarily one way, upwards, concentrating authority on your most important revenue-generating page. This structure makes it crystal clear to Google that your hub page is the definitive resource for that specific topic. Tools like Link Whisper can help automate finding these linking opportunities.
That structure makes a lot of sense. Okay, content written, structure planned with internal links. Now, step 8. Using SEO to actually rank the site.
SEO, search engine optimization, is basically your competitive advantage. Everyone's creating content. SEO is how you signal to Google that your content is the best answer for a particular search query.
What are the core must-do SEO strategies?
Well, the basics include making sure your target keyword is naturally included in important places. Your page title tag, what shows up in the browser tab and search results, your main H1 heading on the page, and usually within the first paragraph or so. And making sure your content deeply satisfies the search intent we talked about earlier.
What about the technical side of SEO? Stuff beyond just the words on the page.
Technical health is huge. Google cares a lot about user experience, and site speed is a major factor. You need to pay attention to core web vitals.
Ah, the acronyms strike again. LCP, FID, CLS.
Yep. LCP, largest contentful paint, is about loading speed. FID, first input delay, is about interactivity, how quickly the page responds when someone clicks something. CLS, cumulative layout shift, is about visual stability. Does stuff jump around annoyingly while the page loads? Poor scores here can directly hurt your rankings. This is why good hosting and speed optimization plugins like WP Rocket are so important. Fix site speed issues.
So we've built the website, we're creating great content, structuring it well, optimizing for SEO. Sounds like we're set, right?
Almost. But relying only on Google traffic is like building your house on rented land. Google's the landlord. They can change the rules of their algorithm literally overnight and tank your traffic. You need insurance.
Starting affiliate marketing is exciting. But here's the truth. No matter how good your offer is, without the right traffic and an email list, you won't see consistent sales. That's why I've added a special resource in the show notes. It's a tool designed to help beginners build a massive email list and drive targeted traffic that actually converts. If you're serious about affiliate marketing, don't miss it. Visit https://rebrand.oli/sericon-n01, https://rebrand.oli/sericon-n01, or click the link in the description of this podcast. And that insurance policy is step 9, building the email list. This feels like the critical shift from just having a website to having a sustainable business.
That's exactly what it is, audience ownership. When someone gives you their email address, you own that connection. Google can't take it away, Facebook can't take it away, algorithm update. Doesn't matter as much. You can still reach your most engaged audience directly. That stability is priceless.
And the numbers back this up, right? Email marketing ROI is supposedly huge.
It's consistently one of the highest ROI marketing channels. The figure often quoted is around $44 earned for every $1 spent. And specifically for affiliate marketers, sources show those who build and nurture an email list earn significantly more, like 66% more, than those just relying on organic clicks.
Why is it so much more effective?
Because you can communicate directly and repeatedly, you can build relationships, you can promote multiple different products over time to the same audience. You're not limited to just the one thing they clicked on from Google. Plus, that list becomes the foundation if you ever want to create and launch your own product later.
Okay, convinced. Email is crucial. So how do we actually build this killer email list? It starts with giving something away, right? The lead magnet.
Yep. You need a compelling reason for someone to hand over their email. The lead magnet is that ethical bribe. It has to be something valuable.
What makes a good lead magnet? What kind of things work?
Effective types are often things that provide a quick win or solve a specific problem. Checklists, downloadable PDF guides, or cheat sheets like HubSpot is famous for their templates. Short video trainings or webinars can work well. Even simple tools like a calculator or a quiz related to your niche.
What are the key ingredients? What must it do?
Okay, 3 things. 1, it must be genuinely helpful and super easy to digest quickly. People want instant gratification. 2, it should immediately establish your authority, make them think, wow, this person knows their stuff. 3, and this is key, it needs to act as a bridge to a sale.
What do you mean by bridge to a sale?
It should naturally lead the subscriber towards the types of products or solutions you're going to recommend later. So, if your niche is gourmet coffee, a lead magnet on 5 mistakes beginners make brewing espresso is great because it identifies problems that your recommended grinders, machines, or beans can solve. A history of coffee? Not so much.
Got it. Lead magnet created. Now we need a way to offer it. Opt-in forms. Pop-ups seem common, but are they actually effective? People say they hate them.
People say they hate them, but the data consistently shows they work. They convert better than static forms buried in a sidebar. Full-screen pop-ups, believe it or not, often have the highest conversion rates, around 3.4%. Even standard Lightbox pop-ups do pretty well, maybe closer to 3%.
So how do we use them without being too annoying?
Good question. Key tips. Keep the form simple. Just ask for name and email, maybe only email. Fewer fields equal higher conversion. Use a strong, benefit-driven headline, what will they get? Be clear about the value. And use smart timing rules. Don't hit them the second they land. Trigger it after 30 seconds or when they scroll halfway down, or use exit intent technology. It pops up when they look like they're about to leave. Tools like Opt-in Monster are really good for setting up and testing these rules.
What if someone absolutely refuses to use pop-ups? Is there an alternative?
Yeah, the squeeze page. This is basically a dedicated landing page with one single goal. Capture the email address. There's no navigation menu, no sidebar, no links to other blog posts, nothing to distract them. Just a compelling headline explaining the lead magnet's value, maybe an image, and the sign-up form. It's hyper-focused on that one conversion action. Sign up or leave.
Okay, form or squeeze page ready. Now we need an email service provider to actually manage the list and send emails. What should we look for?
Several things. Automation capabilities are key. You want to set up those welcome sequences, good integration with WordPress and your opt-in tools. Fair pricing that scales as you grow. Many offer free plans to start. A/B testing features are helpful for optimizing your emails. And ease of use, of course.
Any recommendations for beginners?
MailerLite is often recommended. They have a pretty generous free plan up to 1,000 subscribers. It's user-friendly and it has decent automation features to get you started.
Now, there was a crucial warning here. Something to double-check before signing up.
Yes, super important. You absolutely must verify that both the email service provider you choose and the specific affiliate programs you plan to promote actually allow you to put affiliate links directly inside your emails.
Some don't allow it.
Some major email providers have strict rules against it, and some affiliate programs, including Amazon Associates in many cases, prohibit putting their links in emails. Violating these terms can get your email account shut down and your affiliate account banned. Always read the fine print on both sides.
Ouch. Okay, duly noted. Provider chosen, rules checked. Now, the automation part. Autoresponders, this is where the passive email income starts, right?
Pretty much. An autoresponder is just a pre-written sequence of emails that automatically goes out to every new subscriber on a set schedule, immediately day 2, day 4, etc. This lets you nurture leads and make sales automatically without manually sending every email. It works while you sleep.
The sources recommended a specific 4-email sequence based on psychological triggers. Can you walk us through that?
Yeah, it's a classic structure.
The welcome email goes out immediately, delivers the lead magnet they signed up for, briefly introduces you and your brand's mission, builds initial trust and goodwill.
Okay, deliver the goods. What's next?
Email 2, the gain email, sent maybe a day or 2 later, focuses on the benefits and the positive transformation the affiliate product offers, paints a picture of how their life will improve, appeals to emotion.
Makes sense. Appeal to the dream. Done.
Email 3, the logic email, follows a day or 2 after gain. This one appeals to the rational brain. Provide data, statistics, comparisons, social proof like testimonials or case studies. Builds the logical argument for why the product is a smart choice.
So emotion first, then back it up with logic. What's the last one?
Email 4, The fear email. This comes last, maybe day 5 or 6. It leverages urgency and fear of missing out, FOMO. Highlight the cost of inaction, what they stand to lose by not buying. Maybe mention limited time bonuses or scarcity if applicable. This pushes procrastinators over the edge.
Wow, that sequence covers a lot of ground psychologically. Welcome, gain, logic, fear. Seems powerful.
It really is. And if you want to get really good at writing these emails, you got to study copywriting. Read the classics books like Breakthrough Advertising by Eugene Schwartz or Gary Halbert's The Boron Letters. Understanding direct response principles is how you write emails that actually convert.
Okay, foundation built, content engine running, email list growing and automated. Phase 4, analysis and scaling. Step 10 is about tracking, analyzing, optimizing. We set up basic tracking, but we need more precision now.
Exactly. To really optimize, you need granular data. You need to know precisely which page and which specific link on that page is actually generating the commission. Basic affiliate links often just tell you someone clicked somewhere on your site.
So how do we get that more detailed tracking? Especially with Amazon, which has weird rules.
Right. For Amazon, since you usually can't cloak their links, you need to use their built-in tracking IDs, sometimes called subtags. Go into your Amazon Associates dashboard and create unique IDs for different pages or types of content. Maybe cat review -1 for one page, cat litter roundup -1 for another. It's manual but necessary.
And for other networks where cloaking is allowed.
That's where tools like Lasso shine again. They automatically handle creating unique tracking links for different placements, so you can see in your Lasso dashboard exactly which button or text link on which page got the click and the conversion. This level of detail is gold.
Okay, so once we have this detailed tracking data, what do we do with it?
Analysis leads to action. First, dive into Google Analytics. Identify your top-performing pages, pages with high engagement, time on page, low bounce rate, or the ones your affiliate tracking shows are making sales. Then, figure out why they're working and create more content just like them. Replicate success.
Makes sense. Find what works, do more of it. What else?
Use Google Search Console. Look for keywords where you have high impressions but low clicks. This often means you're ranking on page 2 or 3. People see your listing but aren't clicking it. Go back and optimize those posts. Improve the title tag to make it more compelling. Add better images, update the content, maybe add a video. Try to push those rankings onto page 1 to capture that traffic.
And keep testing things.
Always be testing. A/B, test your calls to action. Try different button text or colors. Test different headlines for your opt-in forms. Test different subject lines for your emails. Small tweaks, measured consistently, can lead to significant improvements over time.
All right, final section. Scaling. How do we ramp up content production and revenue without sacrificing quality? Let's talk content first. AI seems like the obvious cheap option.
It's cost-effective, yes, but you have to use it smartly. Use advanced AI, like GPT-4, as a research assistant, an outlining tool, a fact checker, maybe a first draft generator that you then heavily edit and add your own experience to. Do not just tell it, write a 1,000-word article on X and publish it raw. Google's getting good at sniffing out low-effort AI content, and it likely won't rank well long-term. Treat AI as a tool to enhance your process, not replace it entirely.
Okay, so AI is an assistant. What about hiring actual writers?
This is often the best path for scaling quality content, but it requires management. Post detailed job ads on places like Upwork or the ProBlogger job board. Always pay for a paid test article before hiring someone long-term to verify their quality and understanding of your niche. Once hired, you need clear guidelines, a content brief template, and a system for feedback and revisions, maybe using project management software like ClickUp or Trello.
Sounds like work to set up.
It is upfront work, definitely. Training writers, managing deadlines, editing. As you grow, you might even promote your best writer to become an editor to help manage the team and maintain quality control.
And the third option, content agencies. Seems easiest, but maybe risky.
Can be. Agencies offer volume, but quality varies wildly. Many are focused on their profit margins, not necessarily on creating EET-compliant, rank-worthy content for you. If you go this route, vet them very carefully. Ask tough questions. What's your editorial process? Who are your writers? Do they have experience in my specific niche? How do you ensure quality? Can I see samples relevant to my industry? What happens if I'm not happy with the content? Do you offer revisions? Be prepared to pay more for a quality agency.
Okay, scaling content covered. How about scaling revenue specifically?
Once you have that granular tracking data, double down on what's working. Identify your top 2-3 best performing affiliate offers, the ones bringing in the most commissions consistently. Focus more content creation around those specific products or programs. Build more internal links pointing to the pages promoting them.
And can we negotiate better deals?
Absolutely. Once you're driving significant volume for a particular merchant, reach out to your affiliate manager. Show them the sales data. Politely ask for a commission bump. Even 1% or 2% higher can make a big difference at scale. Good partners are often willing to reward their top affiliates.
And the ultimate scaling move, the end game.
Replacing your affiliate offers with your own product or service. Once you've built that authority, that trust, and most importantly, that engaged email list, you're perfectly positioned to create something yourself. Instead of earning a 5% or 10% commission, you keep close to 100% of the revenue. That's where the business value can truly explode.
What an incredibly detailed journey. We've gone from finding that initial niche, focusing on EET, building the site structure with silos, nailing the SEO, and then making that absolutely crucial shift to owning the audience with an email list.
It really covers the spectrum and highlights that while the potential is huge, it requires that upfront work, that strategic thinking, and especially understanding how vital that email list is for long-term stability and growth. You can't just rely on Google forever.
Absolutely. And as we've stated earlier, starting affiliate marketing is exciting. But here's the truth. No matter how good your offer is, without the right traffic and an email list, you won't see consistent sales. That's why I've added a special resource in the show notes. It's a tool designed to help beginners build a massive email list and drive targeted traffic that actually converts. If you're serious about affiliate marketing, don't miss it.
You know, after laying out all these steps, perhaps the single most important piece of advice is simply to start. Pick one thing, register the domain, write that first article outline, choose that lead magnet idea, just take that first concrete action.
Couldn't agree more. Stop analyzing forever and just get started now. Because, like the sources suggest, years down the line, you'll definitely be glad you took that first step today. If you are serious about affiliate marketing, visit https://rebrand.li/Sericon01, https://rebrand.li/Sericon01, or click the link in the description.